This is a Sire Larry Carlton model, H7. It's called Semihollowbody. Kind of similar to a Gibson 335. Larry Carlton, of course, Mr. 335. But his name is on all the Sire. It's on their Telecasters, Strats, and everything else. But there's a lot to be said for this guitar. It's basically a really good quality instrument. The fretwork is excellent, as everyone says. I've seen other reviews, and it's got a great neck ebony fretboard. The binding looks really good. I think the headstock looks great. And these tuners, they're Sire brand tuners, but they're very similar to Grover's. They're like maybe one step down from Grover's, but they're pretty smooth, and they definitely do the job. Now, here's the deal. I think I'm going to, well, I've decided already I'm going to take this thing back. Got it from Guitar Center, and there's a couple quirky things. They sold it to me as a new guitar, and I'm pretty sure it's not a new guitar. For one thing, it came boxed up in a Fender box. It said Fender on it, and it wasn't packaged like new guitars are. It was just like shoved in there with some bubble wrap, and no documentation of any kind. And and the strings are worn. The strings are dead. They're like worn out, like it's been played a lot. And I don't know what that's all about. I think it may have been, just guessing here, but maybe it was a floor model, a demo or something. It's definitely, it's an open box, if nothing else. It's, when they sell, Guitar Center sells open box items at a discount. Well, this was not at a discount, so if it's open box, I have an issue with that. Other than that, it's a great guitar. I think it's better for someone with smaller hands because the neck is very narrow, at the nut especially. Quite narrow, which is, you can get used to almost anything if you really like a guitar. But that's one of the things that's hardest for me to get used to. I think when the neck is really narrow, this way from here to here, I think that it makes it harder to play, and none of my other guitars are really that way, so I don't think I would tend to get used to it. But if you had smaller hands, I think that would be probably a check in its favor. Just not for me. Now, I mentioned that the strings were kind of dead. There's some scuff marks. I don't know if you can see that. There's some scuff marks on the pick guard there. You can only see when the light is just right, but it's been played. There's no doubt about that. And, you know, fairly quite a bit, I would have to guess. And really the deal breaker for me is that the sound cuts out sometimes. It's happened to me several times. And I thought maybe it was this selector switch at first, but now I think maybe it's this thing. This thing is loose here. Whoops. The input jack there is loose, came that way, and I almost feel like maybe somebody tried to tighten it and partially shorted out the wiring in there or something. I don't know. But it's also, you know, if you ever tried to work on a semi-hollowbody, there's no easy way to get in there and check that out. It's a huge pain, so I don't want to deal with it. I'm just going to take it back. Now, having said that, your luck may vary. Maybe they won't sell you a used guitar as new, or whatever this is, open box or whatever. And maybe it'll be in perfect condition. This was very close to perfect, and it's just that shorting out thing that's the deal breaker for me. So there you have it. I'll take it back, and hopefully, honestly, I don't think I'll exchange it for the same guitar. I think I'll get something else with a little bit wider neck profile, because I just feel like I have a hard time getting used to that, as probably any person with bigger hands might. Anyway, that's about it for today. Thank you.